Alright, he's Mig here, and welcome to another anime figure show and tell with Mikumo Guynemer from Macross Delta. Alright, so I know you kind of can't see her. So this is how I got her. She didn't come with a box, alright? So this is a Banpresto Ichiban Kuji figure of Mikumo from Macross Delta. I got her for $30, $43 with the shipping and the taxes and all that stuff, from a seller called Vintage Campus on eBay. All right, so hey, Meg, I'd been looking for some Macross figures on eBay, and this one caught my eye. All right, and this is the cheapest one I could get. So this is a Ichiban Kuji figure, very similar to the Ichiban show figures. All right, that's, I think in the United States we call it Ichiban show figure, and it's basically like a high quality prize figure. So I know it's gonna be like a nice figure. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and unbox her, or take her out of the packaging. I wanted to do this one first, because she doesn't have like a real box, so that's a good thing. I don't have to throw away a box or anything. Unfortunately, we won't get to take a look at the box, though. Okay. Okay, there she is, the lovely Mikumo Guynemer from Macross Delta. All right, so I think I have a Banpresto figure of her already, but not like, she's in a different outfit. Okay, but anyway, there she is. So she came out in two pieces, the figure itself and the base. All right, the base is not super duper nice, man. It's not flat. All right, guys, is not a big fan of this base, right? And then there's these, oh yeah, if I push this peg up, maybe I can get it to be flat. Let me see. Let me try. So one thing about this figure is it's attached by 4 pegs on the bottom, and it doesn't go in very easily. So I didn't force it. I tried to force it a little bit, and then I was like, you know what, I don't want to break it or anything. So but let me see if I can force it up in there a little bit more, because okay, it's not, I'm already flat. Not liking the base. All right, guys. So maybe that's why they were trying to sell this figure. It doesn't go on the base very nicely, all right? You'd figure if they'd already tried putting it on once, you know, it would have fit looser the next time you tried to put her on. But it is extremely hard to get her feet on the things, all right? I don't think this is some kind of clone or anything, all right, or a counterfeit, because it's a prize figure. Why would you, you know, copy a prize figure? It's okay. Okay, let's do a quick 360. And then I'll look her over more closely, and then we'll take a closer look at her and scrutinize this figure. So it already bugs me that like she kind of wobbles around. Okay, so let's go take a closer look at her. Hayes Mega has inspected her, and I'll tell you, overall, I'm not very impressed. All right, if it's for Ichiban Kuji figure, this is not it's not up to the standards that Hades Mega is expecting with the Ichiban Kuji prize figures. Okay, so like I said, Ichiban Kuji is a Banpresto premium prize figure, so you'd figure it should look really good. All right, well, I guess I can't complain too much. I only paid $30 for this one, so maybe it is a counterfeit. I'm not sure, but you know, it looks okay, I guess. Okay, let's start at the base, and then we'll work our way up. So if you, I'm gonna kind of move the camera a little bit. You kind of can't see it. All right. Let me see if I can turn the camera light on. Yeah, it's super hard to see, but it's a kind of like a black or gray smoked base, and it says Warukure, okay, or Valkyrie on it. But it's really hard to see, all right? You're not going to notice it from this angle. You'd have to really look up at it close, all right? So base, not very good. The way she mounts, not very good, because I can't get her feet all the way in there. Now I could probably get a knife and try to enlarge the holes a bit, but it's okay, all right? And then another thing is, yes, the base is not flat. I think I tried to fix it, and I think I made it worse. So, whatever. Okay, so let's okay, now let's go take a look at her feet. All right, she's got some kind of gray colored boots. You can already see there's some problem with the white paint right here on her boot. It's like kind of missing a little bit. It's just like a scratch on it or something. All right, and just to be fair, this is a pre-owned figure, so you know, maybe the previous owner didn't take very good care of it. But there's like minimal amount of dust on it, so I don't know where they kept her. But okay, she's got these two kind of, I guess they look like flowers or pink balls. And then they've got like these kind of like petals coming, or leaves coming out of them. I thought maybe I've broken one of them off, but that's the way they really are. There's one on the right side and one on the left side. Okay, and then the heels, all right, the high heel is like kind of like a teal color, all right, like the color of the leaves. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Okay, yeah. So the shoes, it looks okay. The paints, this kind of gray paint doesn't look good. It looks kind of plasticky. Okay, and then her feet kind of go into the shoes like this. They're these high heel shoes. Let's go move up a little bit. She's got these kind of stockings or leggings, all right, or like socks that go up to her like knee pretty much. They're like knee high. Okay, I gotta dig them for this. There's like some kind of glue in here I can see. All right. Yeah, like so most Ichiban Kuji figures, the skin is not painted, and that's the same for this. All right, it's like Barbie doll, but usually the skin is really nice. This one, it looks a lot like Barbie doll, man. And there's a seam line right here. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of not happy with this purchase. And then, there's a part of the stockings that come out like this. It looks kind of like a little flame or something. It's kind of cool. It's kind of hot. All right. And a nice part about this figure, ooh, is the back. Look at that. You can almost see the pantsu, but not quite. Okay. It's it's idle stuff. All right. She's got the skirt on. All right, let's take a look at the skirt. It's actually a pretty detailed skirt. All right, it's got like ruffles on it on the top and the bottom. The top is kind of like a gray color, and the bottom is like a white. It's like a matte white. All right, or it's even like a flat. I would say the paint looks really flat. You know, like it doesn't shine at all. All right. However, yeah. So this is more like a matte finish. This kind of blue and white checkered kind of pattern around it. All right, but the ruffles are like a flat color, okay? And they look all right. The molding looks all right. Okay, and then there's a little thing, she's got a little tail coming. She does have a little tail. She's got a tail coming out of the back of the dress. It's this kind of blue color, ruffly thing. And it's the same kind of flat finish as the ruffles. Okay, not a big fan of the flat finish. And then the front has this kind of like bow part that's blue and black. Looks all right. Okay, you can see the white kind of not painted so well here, where the white and the blue come together on this little flappy thing here. All right, and then she's got this kind of triangular pattern on her hips here. Not really sure what it is. It looks good though, the pattern. This, I think it looks like the best thing of the whole figure. All right, it's like a gloss black and white. All right, I can see a little piece of white right there. Yeah, it's just a lot of things very prize figure, like low quality prize figure. I'm not even gonna say like premium. This is Ichiban Kuji is supposed to be premium, right? So, but for 30 bucks, I can't complain. All right, there you can see her tummy. She's quite a slender. She has a slender figure. You can see her belly button there. Skin not painted. It's a little bit shiny. It looks all right. All right, her chest, the skin on her chest, the chest colors. All right, not too many molding things. It's a little shiny. Is what I'm gonna say. All right. Then you could see her bustices. So this dress has the top part it's kind of like it's almost like a bikini. It's kind of hot. All right, and you could see some under boob or like under cleavage, I guess what you're gonna call that, right? And you got some good side boobies and armpit, all right, for you guys that enjoy that. All right, she's got some ruffle stuff on her arms on both sides. That actually looks pretty good. All right, it's that kind of teal and white color. So the colors on this figure are like black, white, teal, and gray, okay, and blue. Okay, one thing I do like about this figure is the face. The face looks great. I mean, she looks like Mikumo. She's got a little smile on her face. She's looking at you. She's looking at you from the left. Like, hey, look at me. I'm putting on a show for you. Type of thing, right? Okay, she's got some kind of, I don't know, she's wearing some kind of ornament on the collar here. She's got this, yeah, strange collar. It's kind of like the Chippendales collar. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. You know, the Chippendale strippers, they have the white collar and they wear the black bow tie. Well, this one's got this kind of golden kind of, it looks like a pinwheel sort of. Delta, right? I think delta is the shape of a triangle. That's what it is. All right, yeah. So the delta, if you guys know what a delta looks like, it's a triangle, all right? So that's what that is. That's what these are. And I just realized that right now. Okay. All right, but yeah, she's got that collar. It looks all right. Okay, but yeah, I do like her face and I do like her expression. She looks really pretty. Okay, and then so the hair. So another good thing about this figure is the hair. Well, it's okay. All right, so the actual hair on her head looks pretty good. All right, it's that kind of purple and it's like a kind of different shades of purple or purpley blue color. All right, the only thing is like it's a matte finish. No, it's not a matte. It's almost like it's a flat finish. Yeah, it's kind of like the paint here is a flat finish, or maybe this blue paint, this kind of bluish purple paint, is a flat finish, but the rest of the hair is like a matte finish. All right, because I can see some light reflecting off of it. All right, the molding actually looks good for the hair, at least on the head. All right, you can kind of see the part that separates the kind of this side tail. She's got this kind of twirly side tail here, and then there's the back of her hair. Let's check it out. Zoom out. She's got quite a nice view from the back as well. Yeah, so it's like it's a flat finish. All right, all the kind of, there is some what is the word I'm looking for? There is some shading. All right, there is some shading in the hair. They at least they attempted it. Okay, and they used a flat paint to do that. It's like a combination of flat, matte, and like translucent. All right, so eventually, when it gets to the tips, her hair becomes a translucent, and it's kind of got some glitter on it too. So there's some glitter stuff all over inside the hair. All right, it's like pretty cool. I mean, that's a Mikumo thing, right? She's so cool. I love her, man. She's my favorite of the Watakuri girls. Okay. Okay, and then you can kind of see her back, all right? It's kind of like she's wearing like a sports bra or something. All right, around the back. Yeah, like I said, it's like she's wearing like a bikini or something. All right, like I said, she's got a very slender figure. She's got slender figure. You know, if you were just to kind of look at her, yeah, like this, I think that's the best angle to look at her. You know, if you look at the back, it looks all flat and everything. You know, the face looks great. And so she's got her arm up in the hair. She's kind of, it's like she's kind of trying to make the Watakure symbol, all right, the W, right? But it's this kind of more looks like one of those hand airplanes, okay? And then the other hand is just kind of like out like that, right? And you can see it's kind of not well painted right here. So, okay, so I think that's it. So I have to say, you know, I'm a little disappointed with this figure of Mikumo. I like her a whole lot, you know, and it's kind of hard to find some figures of her. There's not any like really scale figures of her. I have a prize figure of her, and I saw this one on eBay, and I thought I would like it. And you know what? I think if you look at it from the front, it looks pretty good, all right. But then if you look at it closely, like the paint and everything is not very good. There's just like too many different finishes. All right, you've got like all of them. All right, you've got the matte, the flat, and the gloss, and it just they don't go too well together. All right, it's generally good to just pick one. All right, just go. In my opinion, like matte finish is fine. All right, if it has a little shine to it. All right, and some stuff could be gloss like this right here. Okay, some of the little details are nice, but there's just a lot of what am I gonna say? There's a lot of defects, all right, like in the paint and stuff. There's a lot of stuff not in the lines. There's some molding lines I can see on the legs, all right. And the skin not very good, all right. It's Barbie doll, all right. It's Barbie doll. The arms look okay. They're not too shiny. Yeah, it's kind of weird. The arms look the skin on the arms look good. All right, but the lower you go, the worse it kind of gets, in my opinion. Yeah. But overall, yeah, and then there's the paint, there's the glue right there, you know. Yeah, it's a lot of QC stuff. All right, maybe this one just was a bad one. I'm not sure, but it's not the typical stuff that I would expect from Ichiban Kuji, all right, or Banpresto. Also, the base, it bobbles around like that, and yeah, she's not very secure. I mean, I couldn't get her feet all the way into the peg, so I could probably fix that with a knife if I make the holes bigger. You know, maybe I'll do that after the video. Okay, but for 30 bucks though, I can't complain. You know, she's very beautiful, and it's another a figure of my waifu, my Macross Delta waifu. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention she does have this kind of ornament in her hair. All right, it's kind of like a flower sorta, and it's got some gold thingies coming out of it. I don't know. It's got a weird looking flower coming out of her hair. All right. Okay. Can you see your ear? Yeah, you can kind of see her ear a little bit underneath her hair. All right, so it's an all right figure. I like the face. I think she looks good. All right, from a distance, it looks like a great figure. Okay, that's what I want to say. Okay, thanks for watching. That's the end of the show and tell. I'll get some 360 shots and close-ups, and that'll be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. I will try to do some more Macross figures. I've got some Cheryl No. Hey, so Hayes Vegas 2 Macross waifus. All right. From the most recent Macross series are Mikumo and Cheryl Gnome. Okay, so Hayes Meg is a big fan of those two ladies. All right, if I could get them both together, that would be great. You know. Okay, thanks for watching. Hayes Meg out. Okay, guys, I fixed her. All right, so what I did is I grinded these blocks. All right, where the pegs are. All right, the pegs are on these. All right, and it's a two-piece type deal. I suppose I could have just taken her off and pulled it off, and then threw it on a bench grinder, but I used a Dremel to make it smaller, okay? And I think I did a good job, so it's flat now, see? Not bad. I fixed it. I just have to clean it up a little bit. And then I used the hobby knife to open up the holes on her feet, and then I was able to get her in there more, a little. Not quite all the way, but that's fine. Not complaining all that much. Alright, but there she is. Okay, let me clean her up a little bit, and then yeah, so alright, for 30 bucks, and I had to do that, man, it's kind of annoying, but it made it a better, yeah, it really bugs me when it's not flat, alright, and now it's pretty flat now, okay.